So this is a video in response to a user request for a feature. I was talking to a user last week, and what she wanted to do was do a simulation as a function of voltage or time, and then pick out one point in the device and plot the potential at that point. So this might be the middle of the device or to the side of the device. So I'm going to explain how to use this feature called probes in this video. So if you run the simulation, just a straight up simulation, we get this snapshots directory as you're used to from the other videos and from the manual. And we can plot things like conduction band as a function of applied voltage. So let's just look at the current voltage curve this simulation spat out first. So here it is, it's potential, and so it starts at about 0 volts and goes up to about 1.1 volts. That's just a typical JV curve, so we can zoom in and see, it's got sensible JSCs and fill factors and things like that. So what we can do in the snapshots window is now plot what's happening inside the device. So here we've got the conduction band and the valence band, UV, and we can add in the quasi-Fermi level, and we can add in the, whoops, that was not this, is it? The other quasi-Fermi level, and we can plot this as a function of applied voltage. So now what we can do is, this new feature is pick out a point in the device, say, let's say the middle of the device here, and we can plot what's happening at that one point. So let's close that for the time being, and we're going to add a probe. So let's click new, and we get this little window up, and let's make a new line in the table, and it says which file we'll look at EC, so the conduction band. And if we look at the electrical mesh of this device, we can see there's 20 points, so there's 20 points along there. So let's pick a point in the centre of the device, which is point about number 10. So let's put in 10, and let's just run this again. And you'll see now we've got a file called probes. If we look in this, you'll see there's something called EC, which is conduction band. And now what this is this is a plot of the energy at that particular point in the middle of the device against voltage. So you see how the potential changes, or how the conduction band changes as we apply potential to the device. And we can put any parameter we want it, like in here. So for example, let's look at phi, which is the potential. So let's look at the potential, just convince ourselves of what's happening. So let's look at phi. So this is what the potential looks like across the device as we apply a voltage. So let's pick out the point, say 75% across the device, so say here. So there's 20 points in our device, so let's pick out the 15th, which should be about 75% way across the device, and run it. Look in probes, we get phi, and we can see how the potential is changing at that one point as a potential as a function of applied voltage. So I hope you find that feature useful, and it works in 3D as well. So if you've got a device that's 3D with X, Y, and Z, and you can choose any arbitrary point here. But this is a 1D device, this simple demo. So that's it really. Yeah, thanks very much for watching.